Okay, sorry about that. Our battery went dead. We're ready to go. So you had, after this situation, you had then basically cataloged all the things that you had blown off prior to this actual experience, like Jamie not wanting to go any farther.
Yeah, I didn't.
Sassy, not
That's
leaving
what
her
was
side.
weird is that we didn't put it together.
Sure.
And then when we all started talking about it, of course, because we did. And of course, Chuck, he was not happy about it at all.
Right.
He didn't want. Some people are better left alone in their box.
That they don't know.
Okay?
Yeah, they have their
just
world
that's
formed.
how they
Yes.
are.
And
Okay?
it's okay.
And it's funny too, because Chuck is not, he's a normal guy, like
Sure.
every other dude you meet.
Sure.
Outgoing and retarded.
Right.
But he didn't want to keep talking about it.
Right.
And so he just kind of was like, hey, it's not that I don't believe you, Teresa. I do. And I said, I understand, Chuck. It's okay. And I said, but I have to tell you something. And he kind of looked at me and I said, they have been here for a long time. And I know this. I know in my soul. I've known for a long time.
You're not a believer, Teresa. You're a knower.
I know. There is no word
No.
believe for
No.
me.
I mean, when was the last time you heard somebody say, do you believe in bears?
That it just
Exactly. It's in the
it's
same...
really hard because the possibilities are endless, okay? And they truly are endless. We don't know shit.
No.
And we don't, okay? We haven't seen everything because a lot of things we're not supposed to see right away, or this is how this works out. This is what they do. I don't know.
Right.
I don't know nothing,
There you
okay?
go.
I just know that my family has had multiple interactions.
Yeah.
They're all still here.
Yeah. None
They
of us
didn't
got
kill
killed.
anybody.
None of us got killed.
No. And I mean, hey, I've heard so many stories that I can't even count, but I get it. And I do. And so we decided that, it was best that we didn't talk about it in front of the kids. Of course, Jamie, nosy, she knew, I think, and she asked me, she was like, Mom, are you scared? And I said, no, Jamie. What scared me is because I didn't know. Okay, I didn't know what was there. I didn't know. Do you know what I was scared of? If it was a man. That's what scared me, Jamie.
Yeah.
Some creep.
Yeah.
In our campground.
Right.
That scared me more than anything.
And so in seeing the three guys try to push the hood down, actually made you feel better?
It did. I felt...
Because they couldn't do it.
Because they couldn't do it.
And so then you knew without a
One
shadow of a
guy-
doubt that there would not be a
There's
guy.
no way.
Right. Okay.
And I knew. Okay. It was so funny when they were doing it. I knew they wouldn't be able to.
Right. But you had never tried, so there was really...
But I've
you're
stepped
like, well,
on
maybe
the
I'm wrong,
front, grill, the grill that we had on there. I've stepped on it to check the oil. I've leaned on it.
Right.
It doesn't do much.
Right.
Okay? So I knew in the back of my mind that that wasn't a guy. Not to mention the other stuff that you think about afterwards.
Afterwards, right.
You don't think about it right then.
All the little things that you blew off and they...
Right. And then my reaction was, I was pissed, because it kind of did piss me off that they do that.
Being a creeper.
Don't do that.
Yeah, don't be a creeper.
It's fucked up, man.
Yeah.
Hey, I respect them. I don't have anything against them at
Right.
all.
You do you. I'll do me.
We share all of this, okay?
Right.
Just don't be rude.
Exactly.
Because we need this experience in our life, and we need to be in the woods, and that is not fair.
Right.
Don't scare people to where they'll never come back. That's fucked up.
Enough people have those stories.
Oh my
They-
God. And I think it's wrong. So, in my experience, I don't want people to, at all think that it was the most terrifying moment. No, man.
Right.
The word terrifying is not the right word, because I was scared. I don't
couldn't
deny
breathe.
it.
Right.
Okay?
Right.
It's because I didn't know.
Yeah.
Okay? And the possibility, believe me,
Of course.
was a human. I was scared more of a human. That's fucking weird, don't you
Right.
think?
Yeah.
That I would think that?
Yeah.
That scared me more than anything.
Well, because that's intent.
Yes, it is. It's
Okay,
fucking total
there's
intent. I don't
there,
want that
you know,
shit.
And a human with intent.
Yeah.
Who has enough balls, first of all, to walk into a campsite where there are
Multiple
other vehicles,
people.
multiple vehicles, multiple tents, and
Yeah,
and,
they don't actually
and
know.
then to continue lean on the front of a K5 Blazer.
Right.
And so that you can see through the front
Yeah.
window. That is truly a person with a,
Which was another thing that was
you know,
strange.
a motive.
Because now, when the next day, of course, when I was telling them, it hit me. And Doug said, why would he push down?
And you saw it in your mind's eye.
Because he was taller,
Yeah.
so that he could bend down and
Right.
see, I
Right?
guess.
Sure. I don't know.
I mean,
I don't know.
what the fuck?
I don't know.
So, like I said, it was,
Do you feel like he was leaning in
yeah.
to get close to the windshield?
I felt the movement.
Because that would make sense. He would lean forward
to get
closer
so that I could
to
see
the
him,
windshield, so he could see in.
and so he
also.
could see me.
That's what I see in my mind.
Because, like I said, if there was a silhouette, it was hard to tell the silhouette.
Yeah.
I do know one thing: the big tree that was here next to the Blazer was about 15 feet away from the truck, and you can't see the tree. You understand?
Was there any overhang trees overhanging?
The limbs,
Any limbs above the truck at all? Like
they were cut way up.
way up.
And then there was ones down here on the side, and they weren't
Because that was
low
my
either.
other thought. What if he lowered himself out of the tree
Well,
above you? I don't know.
Yeah,
Again,
I don't know.
if there was a limb
But they
that he could
didn't.
have done
They
that.
trimmed. You could tell this area that was a camp spot because it's not. You don't pay for it.
Sure.
It's a camp spot that guys came in and cut some limbs and made it look nice
Right.
and drug the
For a rough
gravel
campsite,
so
right.
that you could have a place to camp and a big enough area.
Yeah, these aren't campgrounds that are paved with all the stuff. These
No.
are
No.
definitely wild
those are
campgrounds.
down
Yeah, you
when
can
you
go
first
to-
come in.
Yeah, you can go to.
But that's not up here.
Yeah.
So that's why I said it was strange. And at first, of course, the tree thing caught my attention, and I thought, well, yeah, but what would the tree's going to lean on the truck?
Sure, but something coming out of the tree.
And so that's what I mean. I don't know if that's what he did.
Sure.
I don't have a clue. Like I
Because
said,
at that point, you had put your head down.
Yes,
You
I did.
not
I didn't
want
wanna
to
see.
Yeah, I don't blame you there.
no.
I wouldn't.
And
either.
what's strange is you can't see, but you can see.
Yes, I know how that is too.
I know what it looks like out there.
Yeah.
So, that was enough for me.
Yeah.
I didn't want to. That was enough. So
So what? The next night, everything was fine, and there was nothing, or
we didn't have anything. We
Nothing.
didn't have that I know of, and nobody said anything. And I just
so if there was one around, he kept himself
Obviously.
not known to you guys.
Yeah.
Then. Okay.
obviously, me saying that was fucked up, dude.
Yeah.
Not cool.
Yeah.
And then I would catch myself when we were doing shit. I'd yell out, "I hope you can hear me, because please don't fucking do that shit again." And of course, everybody would laugh and shit. And I'm
Right.
thinking, I ain't joking.
Right.
You fucking bully. That's how it makes me feel, like they're bullying you and shit. And it's
Yeah.
fucked up. I don't like that.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, that was,
Thank you.
yeah.
Appreciate it. I'm sure we'll be hearing another one.
Oh, yeah.
Got a lot of them.